I took a picture at every single Derby County football match I attended in the 2023-24 season. So at the start of last season, I bought a disposable camera for the first time I ever had, and I thought I'd document the 23-24 Derby County season in League One, and what a season it turned out to be. It ended with a promotion, finishing second on 92 points in League One and gaining promotion to the Championship. There was a pitch invasion, it was a great end to the season, and there were some fantastic matches within that season too. And what a season to take one picture a game, or maybe one or two pictures every game. Now I think the disposable camera had about 28 photos on it. I think about 24 of them are pictures from matches that I attended. It starts straight from the first opening pre-season match at Matlock away right until Carlisle at home, the final day of the season when promotion was clinched. And I've got all the pictures here with me now. I've had them developed. I've had them for about a month and a half now, and I've just needed to get around to making this video. But here we are, and I'm going to be showing them to you and basically just documenting these pictures in video form and showing you what I've been working on over the course of the last season. So starting on the first two images that I took on the camera, it was Matlock away, like I mentioned, the opening pre-season game of the 23-24 season. It was a lovely summer's day, and I've got one of the probably my most favourite pictures out of the whole collection, and it's this one right here, as you can see, mid throw in at the Matlock player, and it's just a great picture in my opinion, capturing the ball in flight in the air, the lovely backdrop of Matlock Town Stadium, which is fantastic, and just really capturing the opening start of the season. And throughout all these photos there's a lovely colour palette on them from obviously the film that was inside the camera. And the next one that we've got is from Matlock away and at the end of the game, where I took most of the pictures. It's the players walking off the pitch. There's a lovely yellowy tone to these images here, and I think they are just fantastic. And as we can see, the players walking back into the tunnel, and we didn't really know what could be in store for us come the end of the season, did we? And I think it's just great to look back upon it and see where we started and where we ended. The next two images that I've got are another pre-season game. I think it was a Wednesday night or something like that, and we had Chesterfield away, something of an annual fixture for Derby County, similarly to Matlock away. And I've got this next photo here now, and I really like it with the sunset almost casting across the football pitch there. Derby won 1-0 this game, if I remember correctly. James Collins scoring, or it was a 1-1 draw, a header right in front of the away end, and it was some good scenes there. Derby County fans were loud in voice. And the next photo I've got here is the same once again as Matlock, the players clapping the fans off at the end. And there we go, like I say, we weren't fully too sure what we would have in store come the season, and it ended on a really good note, didn't it? The next photo I've got is from the opening day of the season, where we played Wigan Athletic that season. As we can see there, we can see the Wigan players clapping their supporters in the corner, and we can see Derby County fans not looking too impressed there in the ground, pretty empty come the final whistle. We lost 2-1 in this match, if I remember correctly. It wasn't the best performance from Derby County, and Wigan fans were definitely happy on that opening day, coming away with the win. But from this photo project, I wanted to basically capture each game and each emotion and how it would differ from each one, and show that not one game is the same at all. And that's probably in contrast to this next photo here, which is Burton Albion away, and this is another one of my favourite photos. As we can see, the fans chanting, and we won this game 3-0. It was a really good early season indicator of how some of the good football that we'd play that season. Once again, this is one of my favourite ones. Slightly out of focus, but nothing we can do about that, can we? Another photo from Burton Albion away now, and we get a lovely image of someone clapping the players as the players come over and applaud the fans. And it's a really nice image, this one, especially with the supporter clapping the fans, the players in the middle, and once again that yellow sun tone across the football pitch and also the clouds, and it provided a really good backdrop. And if I remember that day correctly, there was Derby County fans in the home end which started the bounce chant, which was quite interesting to see, that one. The next photo I've got here, I'll be honest, I'm not fully sure who we're playing in this one. I probably should have researched it a little bit more, but there's a lovely shadow of the stand across the pitch, splitting the image into two really there, and it just finishes in line with one the left at post of the south stand goal. This one is probably my favourite, bar the last couple. Obviously we're leaving them till last. We've got supporters celebrating, arms in the air as James Collins puts us ahead 1-0 up the other end in the first half. And then we've got an image what I think is from the second half, after James Collins scored the resultant penalty that he won. Supporters you know, all celebrating together. And I think this is what I really wanted to capture as well in this photography project, was the supporters and how the football impacted them, because I think we see a lot of film photography now, seeing it capturing the pitch and things like that, and I think we're starting to see little glimpses of the fans' days out, and that's what I wanted to capture as well. The next couple of images I've got are really underexposed, and I can only make a guess at this one as I can't make out the opposition team's kit too much. I would presume, with it being a night game early on the season, I would expect it to be Oxford United at home, where they did beat us. I think it was 2-1 or 3-2 or something like that. They played some really good football under Liam Manning early on in the season before he left for Bristol City, and I had them down favourites to go up after they played that. And obviously they won the playoffs. They beat Bolton Wanderers in the final. And the next two, once again, are really underexposed images. I should have put the flash on. Once again, I'm not too sure who we're playing in this, whether it was Oxford United at home. Again, it's mainly focusing on the fans in the south stand to the right of me towards the away end. And then the next one I've got, I do know who it is. It's Leyton Orient away. We've got sort of the silhouette of a fan applauding the players as they come over. It was a really good away day, that one. And then we've got the players clapping the supporters on the pitch. I still quite like these images, even though they are quite underexposed and quite dark. You do kind of get a glimpse into the night games of the season and the winter time. The next couple I have here are two that I would presume are from Bolton Wanderers at home. I think the game which, for me, sealed the almost second place to go up to the Championship. As we can see, I've taken a picture. It was a packed out stadium that day. I hope it was Bolton Wanderers after describing this, but nevertheless, it was a packed out stadium that day. The atmosphere was electric. It was almost in anticipation of a goal, and I've captured the fans to my right again here with the away end in the top corner and the players getting ready for a corner. And I would like to think I captured this photo just before the resultant corner went in. As we can see here, the fans celebrating, and the players also. It was Kane Wilson who won that glancing header at the near post, put it in the back of the net. And once again, the fans celebrating now the goal, which for me sealed that second place. I believe that if we beat Bolton in that end of season match, then we would seal that second place and we'd be too far to catch for them, shall we say. I know which one this is. It's Portsmouth away. Another really underexposed image. It was obviously that night game on a Monday night, if I believe. It took me hours to get down there on the train due to cancellations and things like that. But what a game we were treated to. A 2-2 draw. Joe Ward played superb in that game, obviously getting a brace. Corey Blackett-Taylor actually had a really good game as well, driving the ball forward. And there was just some spectacular goals in there. Fox ran on the pitch as well. And the one you've all been waiting for, Carlisle United at home, the game where we sealed promotion. I've got an image here, pre-match, once again, that classic angle that I like to do, looking along the south stand to my right towards the away fans in that top corner, and we've captured the flags that we had on display. It was a superb display from Derby County fans with the flags that we've continued into this season, which is really nice to see. And there was a big anticipation for this game, wasn't there? If we won or drew and results went our way, we'd get promotion. And what a game we put in. And probably my favourite image out of all of them, I went back up into the stands and captured this, which was all the fans on the pitch with the flags out, celebrating with the players. And it just epitomised the season that we had, where I felt like we'd gone from a start which was a little bit shaky to then at the end gaining promotion, the first promotion in a long time for the club, and gave many fans, including myself, first ever taste of promotion. I've never seen it with this club. I was too young when we got promoted to the Premier League to remember that. I went to my first match after we were relegated back to the Championship, so I'd only seen relegation. But this is probably my favourite image, this one, the Derby County fans packing out the pitch, families, friends all hugging, celebrating, and it's really nice to see. And yeah, that is the end of the photography project that I did last year across the whole season. I bought this disposable camera early on the season, attempted to capture each and every game that I went to, ranging from the start of the season, the opening day, right until the final day. And what a season it was, and I'm hoping to continue this. If you want to see all the images together, they'll be out on my Twitter in a thread, and also on Instagram as a post, and probably TikTok as well. So follow me on those social medias to see them there. I hope you have enjoyed this video, a little bit of a sit down one here, talking you through a little project that I undertook last season just for my personal self, but I wanted to document it here with you on the channel. So if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what was your favourite image, or if you want me to continue this season, and I'll see you in the next one.